unit we have the next topic is in third unit we have these are the topics here in these topics structuring program software design methods, concept in concepts in this support of modularity, language features for programming in the logic. These are the topics we completed in this topic we have to start this topic, language features for programming in the large. Here before that have to know about the separate and independent compilation. In this idea of modularity is to enable the construction of large programs into smaller parts. These are developed by the independently. Here at the implementation level, the independent development of modules, it implies that they may be compiled and tested individually. Here this process it is referred as the independent compilation. This process is referred as the independent compilation. Here the term separate compilation is used to refer to the ability to compile units individually. Ability to compile units individually. Here we have to learn about the independent compilation and separate. Separate and independent is very similar words. Here the idea of the modularity is to enable the construction of large programs out of the smaller parts. These are developed independently. Here at the implementation level, these are independent development of modules implies that they may be compiled and tested individually. Next, for example, here we take C supports independent compilation and ADA programming supports separate compilation. Here in ADA, some units may not be compiled here until other units have been compiled here. Here in ADA language, the ordering is imposed to allow checking of inter-unit references. Here with independent compilation, there is no static checking of entities. It is imported by a module. It is imported by a module. It is imported by a module. Here next. This is the topic language features for programming in the large here. Here all programming languages provide features for decomposing programs into smaller and largely autonomous units. Here in this programming languages, these are provide features for decomposing programs. Decomposing means you have to divide the programs into smaller and larger autonomous units. Here this is referred to as the physical module. This is referred to as the physical modules. Here we will use this term logical module to denote a module. It is identified a design stage. It is identified in a design stage. Here we refer to these physical modules here. These are programming languages. It provides features for the decomposing programs into smaller and largely autonomous units. Here we refer to this units is called the physical modules. Here we will use the term, another term is called the logical module also. Here to denote a module, it is identified at the design stage. It is identified at the design stage. Here a logical module, it represents an abstraction. It is a logical module, it represents an abstraction. It is identified at the design stage by the designer. It is a logical module, it is represents an abstraction identified at the design stage by the designer. Here a logical module may be, it is implemented by one or more physical modules. Here it is the close relationship between the physical modules and logical modules is to better the physical program organization reflects the logical design structure. Means here a logical module may be implemented by one or more physical modules. Here is the close relationship between the physical modules and logical modules is to better the physical program organization. It reflects the logical design structure. Next, here in this we are having, these are the three types. Module encapsulation. Here before we are going this, the closer relationship between the physical modules and logical modules, it is to better the physical program organization. It reflects the logical design structure. We are having some of the modules here. These are the features for programming in the large here. First one is the module encapsulation. Here module encapsulation means what is the unit of modularity and encapsulation supported by the language. Here what is the unit of modularity and encapsulation supported by the language, and how well does it support different programming paradigms, and how well does it support different programming paradigms. Next, it is separation of interface from implementation. It is separation of interface from implementation. Here what is the relationship among modules that form a program? What is the relationship among modules that form a program? Here what entities may be exported and imported by a module? Here what is the how we separate from interface separate from implementation. What are the features means here? What is the relationship among modules that form a program? And next, what entities may be exported and imported by a module? Here next, program organization and module grouping. Here how independently can physical modules be implemented and compiled here? How independently can physical modules be implemented and compiled here? Here what are the visibility and access control mechanisms? It is supported by the language. Supported by the language. Here next. Here we will discuss the Pascal, C, C++, Ada and ML languages. Here we will discuss these languages. Already we will discuss the language, these languages Pascal, C, C++, Ada and ML. Here Pascal and C, these are viewed here representative of the class of traditional. Class of the traditional, we are having procedural languages. Here these are the procedural languages. Here C++, it is a representative of class based languages. C++ is a representative of class based languages. Here Ada is a representative of module based languages. Here C++ is a representative of class based languages. Next, Ada is a representative of module based languages. C++ is based on class based languages. Ada language, it is based on module based languages. Here although in 1995 version of the language, it is enhanced, it is the object orientation support. It is object orientation support here. Next, ML. ML means meta language. It is viewed as it is representation of the functional languages. It is representation of the functional languages. Here next first one, Pascal. We are having some of the features in Pascal here. Pascal features for programming in the large. Pascal features for programming in the large. Here, since many dialects means since many problems and how to extensions of the Pascal exist, we are having already Pascal exist, that time we have to consider the original version of the language, here most of the inconveniences here they have to eliminated by the some provided by the modern implementation. Here it is provided by the modern implementation. Here in this Pascal language, these features for programming in the large. Here since many problems here have two extensions of Pascal exist. Here we consider the original version of that language. Here most of the here inconveniences have to eliminate by the enhancements provided by modern implementations. Next, this is the Pascal program, some of the structure, Pascal structure here. Here program name in that files, program name files, you have to declare the here constants, types, variables, procedures and functions here. Begin to begin that program. Next statements, no declarations, end. Here in this we take this is the Pascal structure A, B, C. Here this is the meeting tree. This is a Pascal program like a tree. Static nesting tree. In that A, B, C. In that B, D, E. Next in that A, C, in C, F. This is the static nesting tree of the hypothetical Pascal program. Here program name, we give some program name. In that program name we are having some files here, semicolon. Next declarations of constants, types, variables, procedures and functions. Begin, statements, no declarations, end. Next C language. In C language, C provides functions to decompose a program into procedural abstractions. Here C provides functions to decompose a program into procedural abstractions. In addition this it relies on a minimum of language features and a number of conventions to support programming in the large here. Here in this C language we are recognized by the C programmers and even in the tools that have been developed to support the language here. Here a major portion of the programming in the larger support, it is provided by the file inclusion commands of the C preprocessor. In C programming language, it is provided by the file inclusion commands of the C preprocessor. Here in the C language we are having functions to decompose a program into procedural abstractions. Next we are having a minimum of language features and have number of conventions how to support programming in the larger. Here these are recognized by the C programmers and we have some tools these are developed to support that language here. In this C language, it is the major portion of the programming in large here. It is provided by the file inclusion commands of the C preprocessor. Next here, next point is, even though the compiler does not provide any explicit support or checking for inter-module interaction. Here even though the compiler does not provide any explicit support or checking for inter-module interaction. Here the combination of these conventions and preprocessor have to practice in that have adequate and to support programming in the large. Here in this we are having some of the grouping of units here. In this grouping of units we have first one is C++. In this C++ have the several mechanisms for relating classes to each other. Here first classes may be nested. Already we said before, this is the programming in the small feature here. Here in this C++ we are having some of the mechanisms here. In these mechanisms, two mechanisms are friend functions and namespaces. Friend functions and namespaces. Here, what is meant by the friend functions here? A class in C++ defines a user defined type. The operations it defines as public or operations an object of that type. Here in these friend functions, a class in C++ it defines a user defined type. It is a result. The operations it defines as public or operations or objects of that type. Here some operations these are do not naturally belong to one object to another. Next language is Ada. Already we know about Pascal and C. These are the language feature. We are having some features of the different programming languages. Like that, first we know about Pascal. Next we have to know about C. Next we have to know about Ada. Here Ada was designed specifically to support programming in the large. Here it have some facilities for the support of modules, encapsulations and interfaces here. Here in this Ada programming language, in C, C++, we are having Ada makes and the explicit distinction between specification and implementation of module. Here Ada makes an explicit distinction between specification and implementation of module here. In this Ada, it was designed specifically to support programming in the large here. We have some facilities for the support of modules, encapsulation and interfaces. We are having some convention as in C and C++. That's why we go for the Ada programming language. In this Ada language, we are making an explicit distinction between the specification and implementation of the module. Next, in this Ada language, a file may be compiled if the specification of the modules it uses are available. A file may be compiled if the specification of the modules it uses are available. Here in this Ada naturally supports a software development process. Ada naturally supports a software development process in which module specifications are developed first and implementation of those modules may proceeded independently. Here a file may be compiled if the specification of the modules it uses are available here. Next, Ada naturally supports a software development process in which module specifications are developed first and implementation of those modules may proceeded independently. Next point is it is convenient structure of software set of concurrent units which is parallel here. In this case, if the number of processors coincide with the number of concurrent units, here next language is the meta language, means ML language. Here meta language means modularity is not only the province of imperative languages. Here the notion of module it is important in any language that is to be used for programming in the large. Here modularity is not only the province of the imperative languages. The notion of module is important in any language that is to be used for programming in the large. Next point is the each unit in the fact is executed by the switching the CPU from one unit to the logical view of the parallel. Here in these languages, this conceptual view of an application can be viewed on a way of the structuring in high level here. High level design. It would need to be detailed by conventional implementation. Here there are some languages. These are some of languages are the conceptual view and providing some necessary abstractions here. Language like Visual Basic and Visual C++, and they are allow separately design the some code fragments, and he have to events on the widget fragments which respond to the event here. Here ML means meta language. Modularity is not only the province of imperative languages. This notion of module is important in any language that is to be used for programming in the large.